Hi, this is Amrita from BizAsia, and today I'm very excited to be talking to one half of a very celebrated duo, a music director duo in Bollywood. It's none other than Salim Merchant. Hiya.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm good.
That's great. Now you're in the next couple of weeks. Sorry, you're in the next couple of months, should I say? At the beginning of August, you're about to do a one-off concert in Leicester. How does it feel returning after 2 years?
Well, it's actually I'm very excited actually to come back to the UK and this time in Leicester again at the De Montfort Hall. Last we were here in 2012.
Hmm.
This time around, of course, we have some more songs. We have a very interesting song called Bismillah. It's a devotional song, and it's really very well appreciated by a lot of people. And because it's going to be Eid weekend, like Eid is I think 29th of July,
Hmm.
and so the 3rd of August is, was going to be a great Eid celebration weekend. Yeah, we will obviously play Bismillah, and it's going to be one of our special, renditions of that. We've never performed that song, so it'll be really interesting to do this in front of the UK audiences, especially because it's also the Eid weekend. Apart from that, we've not yet performed Ishq Wala Love for the UK audiences.
Hmm.
And then we also have some more songs, and this time around we are planning to do something really special as a tribute to the legends who've left us. Uh, Actors like Rajesh Khanna, Devanand, Shammi Kapoor, legends like Mr. Yash Chopra. We're going to do a section of songs like a homage, we're going to pay a homage, like a tribute to them, and do some of their best songs in our own way. And that's going to be something very incredibly interesting for a lot of UK fans, because I know that everybody loves old music, like, especially the older generation. They really love the older melodies. And we will obviously do it in our own way and in our own contemporary way, but obviously keeping the sentiments and keeping the spirit of, the golden era of Indian cinema. So that's something which I'm really looking forward to. We are actually kind of composing it and, sort of making it like a continuous 15, 20-minute experience uh, where we go from one song to the other and to the other, one continuous flow.
Hmm.
So that's something which I feel very excited about presenting at the De Montfort Hall. And yes, it's all in all going to be one amazing experience. We have some good musicians and really some incredible artists with us. Vipul Mehta, who won the Indian Idol in 2012,
Yeah.
um, he is going to be traveling with us. And it's going to be quite amazing, especially for people who followed Indian Idol and who've seen Vipul win this competition. This
Hmm.
time they're going to see them with the judge, like with me and him together. So that's going to be a little bit something different from the last time. And yes, I'm very excited to do all our interesting, for our Gujarati fans, we'll probably do Kariman Bhajan, which is a very, very devotional bhajan. It's a Hari Bhajan, which I'm looking forward to perform. So yeah, it's going to be a nice mix of some incredible new songs and some older melodies with some new compositions, and it's going to be a great mix.
That's great. I remember attending in 2012 your London concert, and I remember it was absolutely electric. Can I just say
Thank
it
you.
was brilliant? It was. I remember everyone just dancing, and it was
That's
it
right.
was
Yeah.
really very very. It's a great live performance. It was one of the best concerts I've ever been to. Um,
Oh, thank you very much. That means a
oh,
lot.
no problem, no problem. Now the thing is, you've mentioned Vipul Mehta. I remember last time you brought artists like Benny Dayal. Is there going to be anyone well known apart from Vipul Mehta coming with you?
We are going to have Shraddha Pandit once again join us.
Okay.
She did come last time, and she will join us again this time around.
Mm.
Um, But I think Benny Dayal has been here just recently with Preetam,
Yeah.
and so we will keep him tucked in for this tour. He's been to the UK a couple of times after that, after he's come to the Apollo Hammersmith with us. So I think the UK audiences have had a bit of him. So we will keep him away, and I think it's because the songs which we're going to do, like Rab Ne Bana Di, some songs from Rab Ne Bana Di Jodi,
Hmm.
and we will obviously do Band Baja Barat, which is all me. So this is it's going to have a lot of me this time, at the concert. A lot of Salim Suleiman with Salim singing most of the songs.
Hmm.
And of course, Vipul will be doing all the Hole Holes and the Tujh Me Rab Dikhta Hai, and of course the fashion numbers. And so he's going to be supporting me, and I'm going to have him feature on the Legends section a lot, because he's such a beautiful singer, and he especially his rendition with Mohammed Rafi's in Mohammed Rafi's voice is quite unique. He's a very he really sings all the Rafi songs very well,
Hmm.
beautifully. So I will obviously have him feature on that, especially doing Devana, Sami Kapoor songs, which are rendered by Mohammed Rafi. So yeah, it's going to be a little different, and it's very intentional because we want to do a different presentation from the last time,
Yeah.
and so it's not just the same thing. And obviously, I'm going to do a little bit of mix of some newer melodies also from Ye Jawani Hai Diwani, and
Hmm.
um, and some new songs which Vipul and Shraddha will do. So
Okay.
yeah, it's going to, all in all, like I said, it's going to be a great mix.
It does. It does sound absolutely like it's going to be a night to remember. Now, obviously, this is like the second time, should we say, you're coming to the UK to perform before the audiences. What would you
Yeah.
say is the difference between an international audience and the Indian audience when performing live?
Well, I think for me, honestly, like I'm not saying this because I'm speaking to you.
Okay.
I'm extremely kicked by the UK audiences, because they have a great ear for music, and they have a lot of love for Bollywood music, as well
Hmm.
as the I mean, when I say non-Bollywood, I mean like, songs like Bismillah, and songs like From a Coke Studio. And I've got so much, feedback on Facebook and Twitter regarding all these songs which I've
Hmm.
done, which are non-film, that it really, kind of makes me wonder that, wow, this audiences in UK are really very receptive and very, open to even non-film music. And
Yeah.
that's why when we do all our big hits, especially songs like, I know that we performed like songs from Rab Ne Bana Di Jodi all over the world,
Hmm.
but that film holds a very special place for UK audiences. I don't know whether it's Yash Raj Films or it's Shah Rukh Khan or it's just the music. But whatever it is, I think it's, the kind of feedback, the kind of reception we got for uh, Rab Ne Bana Di Jodi and Band Baja Barat in the UK was extremely unique, and, was very different from the rest of the world. And so UK holds a very special place in my heart.
Oh, that's very sweet, and it's really good to know. And hopefully, you will get to perform here a lot more,
Well,
so that we
I'm
can
looking
keep showing
forward.
you
Yeah,
love.
I'm coming to WOMAD as well, on the 23rd of July,
Okay.
and it's very interesting and very special to be invited at the WOMAD festival, because it's like a world music. It's the biggest world music festival, and
Yeah.
for them to listen to our music and invite us was quite a thing for us. It's really a very big thing for us to be invited there at that festival, because I've always followed, Peter Gabriel's music and his world music achievements, and now to be called and to be invited to this festival is quite something for us.
Oh, I've got to wish you congratulations on that. I'm sure it is
Thank you.
a very special thing to happen. Are you actually going to be performing as well at the
At the
festival?
Oh yeah, I'm just not just
Okay,
going to,
you're not just
yeah,
invited.
yeah, yeah. In fact, we're doing two sets. We're doing a Coke Studio set, which is all our, non-film music, like the folk stuff and the devotional stuff which we've composed, and then one set is, so we're doing two different nights. 24th of July, we're doing a Bollywood night, where they want us to do all the Bollywood stuff,
Okay.
which is quite unique. I don't know how a World Music Festival will have us do all the Bollywood stuff, but obviously we're going to, try and kind of create that whole. We're going to present Bollywood music in a very different world music sort of a way, kind of mixing folk colors with a lot of dhol and guitars and stuff like that,
Hmm.
and doing songs like Taba Taba and Jugni and
Yeah.
Heavy Heavy Lut Gaya with a different kind of arrangement, very world music sort of arrangement, having a lot of percussion and a lot of dhols and a lot of folk color, and of course our devotional set, the Coke Studio set, is going to be what we presented at the Coke Studio on the Coke Studio episode, which is what they heard, which is what WOMAD heard and loved it so much that they invited us to do two different sets.
Oh wow. So yeah, it
Yeah.
definitely is congratulations in that case.
Thank you.
Um,
Thank you.
okay, last time we spoke, I remember you telling me a little bit about the forthcoming soundtrack of Heroine, which you were working on. Are there any little sort of soundtracks that you can mention that you're working on at the moment?
Yes, in fact, the last 3, 4 months, last year actually we did a lot of the non-film stuff, which was Coke Studio and like Duerist, and of course we traveled the world around doing concerts all over.
Mm.
Um, the the latter half of last year was we were busy doing a Hollywood film called Sold. That's going to release sometime soon, hopefully in September. It's a film about human trafficking, and it's a very powerful film about how little girls get sold in
Mm-hmm.
places like Nepal and Far East, and then they get smuggled to Calcutta, and their struggle about in how they deal with their lives and stuff. It's
Mm.
quite a very powerful. I mean, it's difficult for me to even explain what the film, but I guess you can get a sense when you're talking about human trafficking. It's
Yeah,
very powerful
definitely.
subject. So the movie's about that, and it took us 3 or 4 months to finish that film. It was quite a challenging film, and then after that, we're working on two movies. One is Ungli,
Mm-hmm.
which is produced by Karan Johar. It's going to release very soon in the
Mm-hmm.
next 2 or 3 months. The date is not yet fixed, but yeah, the soundtracks turned out pretty good, and I'm excited about having the songs released soon. And the next one is called Love Story Again. It's actually a sort of a remake of the love story which happened years ago in 1980 something.
Mm-hmm.
The music was by R.D. Burman, and the director was Rahul Ravel, and it was Kumar Gaurav and
Yes,
Vijay Tapan.
I do remember that film.
And
Yeah.
yes, and so it's that movie is getting remade, and with a completely new cast, and
Mm-hmm.
obviously the new director and everything. So this time around they've got us to do the music. So obviously it's going to be difficult to match up with R.D. Burman's music, but we are trying our best to do some incredible timeless melodies, and because it's a love story, obviously there are going to be quite a few songs, especially quite a few love songs. So yeah, we are composing that. We finished 3 songs and there are 2 more to go.
Okay.
I'm hoping that movie will release end of 2014 or early 2015. So
Okay.
that's what's going on at the moment. As soon as I go back from my holiday from London back to Bombay, I'm working on Bang Bang, which is the Hrithik Roshan Katrina Kaif
Yep.
action thriller,
Mm-hmm.
and so I'm going to be working on the score of that. So yes, our hands are quite full as soon as we get back to Bombay.
It's actually quite interesting that you mentioned Sold, the first film that you mentioned. Sold is actually going to be opening the London Indian Film Festival this year,
Absolutely, yes,
um, next month. So
yeah,
that will definitely be an interesting film, especially as Lakshmi opened the London Asian Film Festival, which is currently ongoing. So yeah, thank you for that. Thank you for giving us a little insight into what you're working on at the moment. I think I won't take too much of your time. The final question: if you've said you've been worldwide in the last year or so, doing concerts and playing for your millions of fans, should I say, around the world. What do you have any one memory, or do you have any one thing that you can say that this is what you love about doing live performances for your fans?
Well, I know one thing that we've always made we've spent a lot of time making music, over the past 2 decades. There are some incredible moments, when we perform live in front of our audiences. One such moment I can never forget. Actually, two such moments. One was when we performed in front of our spiritual leader, His Highness Aga Khan. It was a very, very, very special and very memorable moment for us because it was something which it meant a lot to us, for our lives, and that was quite a memorable moment for us. Another moment which I can never forget was when we performed in 2010 at the FIFA World Cup ceremony, opening ceremony, and FIFA is back again in 2014, and I'm every match I watch, I still remember the time we performed at the opening ceremony. We just opened before we opened for Black Eyed Peas, and there were a lot of acts, of course, but we were somewhere in between, and just before Black Eyed Peas we came on, and there were 80,000 people, and we had composed a song called Africa, You're the Star. And I can never forget because in a way we represented India, we represented our culture, and we were the only Indians, in fact the only Asians in Johannesburg, performing at the Olympic Stadium in front of 80,000, 90,000 people. I don't know how many there were. So it was quite a moment for us, where we sang a song called Africa, You're the Star. And we had two more singers with us. They were Africans, and it was a collaborative project. And people were just loving that, that moment, and it was quite something.
Okay. I'm sure I'm sure you have very many memorable moments, but
yeah,
those
very
two
many,
I think probably stand out.
These two will always be in my. I can never forget one moment, another moment where I remember that during my Apollo Hammersmith concert here in London, my last song, second last song, I think it was Ali Maula.
Oh, and, yes, I remember.
And I finished that song, and I had my eyes shut, and when I opened my eyes, the entire audience was standing up, and I was like, oh my God.
I do remember it was an amazing performance. I remember I'm a big fan of that song, but I didn't realize how much of a big fan I was until I heard it live. So I completely remember that, and I remember standing up at the end as well.
So I had my eyes shut towards the end, and then when I finished and when I opened my eyes, I had everybody clapping and I had everybody standing up, which was quite touching, honestly, for me. I'll never forget that.
Oh, you deserve it. I think you're a fantastic composer and singer, and I'm sure you'll get another standing ovation at.
Well, I'm looking forward to De Montfort. Yes, I'm looking forward to De Montfort. Like I said, I'm very happy about the way UK audiences react to our music, and I'm equally touched by that. So it's going to be quite amazing. I'm really looking forward to De Montfort this August.
Okay. So just to end, thank you very much, and I wish you well with the De Montfort concert, which is of course presented by Rock On Music and BizAsia's, our official online partner. And thank you very much for talking to me, and I wish you all the best for the concert, as I said, and hopefully you can come back to the UK and wow London this time, not just Leicester.
Thank you. I'm really looking forward to doing London as well, and hopefully, if not this August, maybe later this year, we may do something with Rock On Music. Okay. There are talks about it, and I hopefully feel that it may work out where we come to London and end of the year and finish it off, and so that we have. It's not like we leave out London, I know that Londoners don't travel to Leicester, but I'm hoping that in August they do, for Salim Suleiman with Rock On Music.
No, I'm sure there will be people coming to see the one-off exclusive, should I say, but I think you've hinted at us that you might come to London, but hopefully people will still come to this concert. Okay then. Thank you very much.
You.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.